Hello, my name is Damon Martin. I'm a HVAC major at Johnson College, and this is my first public speech summarizing Chapter 21. This is my first audience member, Coors Light backpack. This is my second audience member, Adidas backpack. And this is my third audience member, my girlfriend Jane. And let's get this speech started. So, a lot of what Chapter 21 really goes over is like software aiding your public speeches, your presentations, blah, 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 all that jibber jab. But one piece of software that could really help you to really put that speech over the top and give good visualization, good audio cues, like good details, just kind of visualize what you were trying to say. A slideshow is always really good for that. A slideshow can be very good at visualizing, showing you, like, getting the idea in your head onto a board or something to present and kind of help give the audience a good idea of what you were trying to tell them. But at the same time, using too much of that visualization can really throw off your whole entire speech, because people can be way too focused on your slideshow and then totally overlook your speech. So making sure that your speech is the main focus and that the slideshow is just an aid and just there to help you is very important when it comes to doing all these speeches. And another thing Chapter 21 goes over is creating an outline for your speeches and like your ideas, and kind of like approaching your speech with a plan. Like kind of like knowing the layout of the room, knowing your audience, going in and making sure that you can do everything you possibly can to avoid like technical difficulties, going in there and embarrassing yourself because you didn't know like what you were doing and just finding yourself in a really bad place. So like a huge thing with adding software into your speech is that technical difficulties can happen, some out of your control, some in your control, which is why it's very important to make sure you kind of go in there, double check everything, make sure that everything about your speech is as perfect as it can be. You know, it's never going to be perfect, but it's always important to make sure it's as close to perfect as possible. And double checking is really going to keep yourself from making a fool of yourself in front of whoever you're presenting to, whoever you're giving this speech to. So it's very important to double check, like really hammer down and make sure that, what am I trying to say? I'm out of a blank. Damn, I lost track. Other than that though, another thing with that, on top of using software and using software to aid your speeches, is that you can find yourself running into copyright issues. You can find yourself not citing or sourcing your resources or like videos that you used for your speech. So it's very important that you also make sure to avoid all like legal issues, make sure that everything is done down to the T, you know, dot your I's and cross your T's. And, you know, a lot of it is just me making a fool of myself for this presentation, but we're just going to keep going. I've already done this like 50 times. I don't even know. This is my first speech. I give up.